Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. Today I have a big stove cover. It can also cover your sink, and I've been pretty excited about getting this just because we have a smaller kitchen, so it kind of helps us with meal prep and party prep and whatever kind of prep we got going on. So let's open it up. And it tastes really good. And to give you an idea, this thing is definitely on the bigger side. So just immediately, it's 29 and a half inches by about 21 and a half inches on that side. So it is a very large surface. And open it up, you can see that it has the adjustable legs that go on this, which is really cool. And then you have this lip to help you keep it stabilized on whatever surface that you are going to be working on. So let's move that over here, out of the way. And then this is the leg stands. So there's not a lot in the box other than a gigantic piece of foam. And then it will give you directions basically on how you're setting this up. So it's pretty easy. So let's move this box completely out of the way. Okay, so we'll move this back. So, oh, it does give you a pretty practical warning on the back where it basically says, do not cover or place near open flame or hot surface. So if you were going to use this on your stovetop, like after everything's done cooking, I'd let your stovetop cool down quite a bit before utilizing it, but it can help out in like in a party situation. So the legs are pretty well put together. So the only thing that you are doing is you basically are adjusting these. Okay, so you got to kind of have it so that this point is pointing down towards where you're going to go, and then you can slide the leg in, and then you can basically turn it to loosen or tighten it. So that's really good. So let's get this other leg in. Again, we'll just have the bolt piece kind of like pointing down, and then it's very easy to install. Then we'll do that same thing here, at the point pointing down, and we can adjust that. We'll have this one, same thing, we'll have the point of the nut pointing down the alley. Then you can adjust your leg from there. So that's how they look when they're done. And then you have some, you can kind of like fine tune it if you had to the depth to make sure it's nice and level. But let's go over into the kitchen and see how it fits everything. So on my stovetop, I have a pretty stable surface because it does have a lot of cast iron, I guess, burners on it. However, you do have the legs, and you can take them back out if you need to make sure that you have a nice stable surface. And again, depending on your stove style, you might have to use the legs, but it's not 100% necessary to use the legs. It's just to help with stability and to raise it up. So on my stove surface, you can tell I have the center burner, but the entire surface is covered over with the cast iron stovetop, so I can mount that right on, and it's like at a perfect height for my burners and probably your burners depending on the stove that you have, but most modern ones, they do have that type of clearance on them. And now if I have a party after we're done cooking, I have an entire other surface that we can use for like putting out like a buffet or serving or like whatever we have. And then over here on the sink, it simply just slides over and it easily covers my double sink, and it's a nice alternate surface that we can put a variety of other things over. Or even if you had a situation where you wanted to have half your sink accessible, you can just slide it over and you can have one sink still easily accessible and able to use while you still gained a large surface area. Anyway, that is your stovetop, sink top, extra cover board. Brian from Garage Mahal, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.